Good morning, sober friends. Welcome back to One Sober to Another. I'm Wayne, and today's daily reflections for 18 September 2020, Loved Back to Recovery. Let's do this. All right, so welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody had a good night. If you did see the video, I hope that you got something from it last night. If not, don't worry about it. I took it down. It's a little bit controversial and it could have a whole lot of impact that I didn't want it to have. So I took it down. Don't worry about it then. Let's get after today's daily reflection. Our whole treasured philosophy of self-sufficiency had to be cast aside. This had not been done with old-fashioned willpower. It was instead a matter of developing the willingness to accept these new facts of living. We neither ran nor fought, but accept we did. And then we were free. This is a new book for you. Ready? It's a magazine publishing. Best of the Grapevine, Volume 1, page 198. Best of the Grapevine. Check it out if you haven't seen one before. You can actually have it mailed to your door. I can be free of my old enslaving self. After a while, I recognize and believe in the good within myself. I see that I have been loved back to recovery by my higher power, who envelops me. My higher power becomes the source of love and strength that is performing a continuing miracle in me. I am sober and I am grateful. That's pretty simple. And in a nutshell, my higher power, my power greater than myself, has indeed loved me back to recovery. I struggled for a long time with being able to love myself. Sometimes I still do, but it's just little glimpses versus what it used to be. When I was drinking, I used to use that as an excuse to I didn't love myself enough, therefore I wasn't worth my life. So it didn't matter if I drank 12 beers or if I drank 22 beers. It really didn't matter what I was doing to the inside of my body, and it really didn't matter what I was doing to my brain or the people around me, because I didn't love myself enough to care. When I started walking with my higher power, and if you don't have a higher power or you don't believe in God, that's your prerogative, but I'm telling you, you're missing out on something beautiful. For me, a higher power is outside of myself, and mine is God, like I've told you all before. But yours doesn't necessarily have to be that. You can choose whatever you want. But when I started walking with my higher power instead of walking against my higher power, things changed in my life dramatically. I realized that I wasn't alone, ever. And I realized that being able to show love, display love, and be available to someone else aside from myself is something that you cannot really teach somebody. It's just something that happens, and it's an experience that is a benefit and possibly a lifesaver to somebody else, as well as just being neighborly in a fashion to help someone else. That self-love grows every time I do that, and every time I make myself available to somebody and they indeed reach out and I'm able to help them. It is a spiritual growth and a personal growth for me and for the other person that I cannot explain. You know, my higher power did indeed love me back to recovery, as I stated a little bit ago, because, I mean, I was on the fence, people. I was on the fence from either going this way, which was not a great ending, or putting down the drink and going that way, going up. And I definitely feel a lot better about myself, and I definitely feel that I'm whole, versus when I was drinking, I was completely empty and, you know, full of doubt and fear, as we said in the last video, but it's just a whole different experience to be able to feel and love yourself. And that's what you have to do first in order to grow and in order to, in my opinion, become sober. Is you have to find that self-worth and you have to find that self-love. And through me, I did it with my higher power. And you can do the same thing if you are a person struggling with being able to accept yourself for who you are and being able to love yourself for who you are. You know, you don't have to be great. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be someone of an important magnitude that people, that, sorry, that the environment outside of you sees. But you can be that for yourself. And that's where it starts. Self-love. You know, I watched this, this guy who does reaction videos, Laid Back. He always says health is wealth, and I completely agree with that. And I completely agree with self-love and being able to just be who you are, be true to who you are. And I challenge each of you today to find one thing about yourself that you love and that you cherish, and put that in the comments below, because someone else can benefit from your experience, strength, and hope. I'm one sober to another. I gotta go to work. Tell me what you think about today's Daily Reflections, 18 September 2020. Love you all. Life's a garden. Dig it. I gotta go. Bye-bye.